Okay, guys, this lesson is on the probability of compound events. You have these definitions already. I want you to go ahead and transfer them. Put them in your own words if you see. So I need to make sure that you fill those out. That's important that you do that before you begin this lesson. It is important to understand this before you begin, okay? So example here, finding the probability of A or B. So whatever the event A is or the event of B, I need to add those probabilities together, okay? So if I roll a number cube, that's just a die or a dice, what's the probability you roll an even number or a 3? Okay, so those two things. What's the probability? Zoom in a little bit. Of those two things happening. I got to first find the probability of each of those events. So the probability of rolling an even number, well, 1/2. Half of them are even. Half of the numbers are even. What's the probability of rolling a 3? There's only one 3 on the number die out of 6 possible options. So I'm going to add those two probabilities together. 1/2 plus 1/6. I'm going to need a common denominator, so that means I'm going to multiply this by 3. So this is actually 3/6 plus 1/6 is 4/6 or 2/3. That is my probability of rolling an even number or a 3 given one cube. Okay? So now let's go into the inside. All right, what is the probability of A and B? The word and means to multiply. So I'm rolling two number cubes now. What's the probability you roll a 2 and a 5? Are the events independent or dependent? I have two cubes rolling a 2 and a 5. Well, those are independent because the outcome of the first die doesn't affect the outcome of the second. Write that down. The outcome of the first die does not affect the outcome of the second. All right, so and meaning multiply. I still need to figure out what the probability of each of those events are. Rolling a 2, that's 1 out of 6 options, 1 out of 6 chances. And then, remember, this is all theoretical. This is just what if kind of thing. Probability rolling a 5 on the other one. Again, 1 out of 6. They don't affect each other. They don't affect each other at all. I'm going to multiply these two probabilities. 1/6 times 1/6 is 1 over 36, and that does not reduce. Okay? Good there. My next example, you pick a piece of candy out of a jar. There are 5 strawberry pieces, 4 orange pieces, 3 cherry pieces, and 6 banana pieces. You choose a strawberry piece. Your friend chooses a cherry piece. What is the probability of picking a strawberry and then a cherry piece? Okay? So that means you do pick that strawberry first. Or what is the probability that you do pick that first, taking that out, then what's left for your friend to pick the cherry piece? So are they independent or dependent? Well, it's completely dependent. It totally matters, okay? Because you choose a piece, you take a piece, and you change the number of total pieces. So you changed her probability of getting a cherry piece. And so you change the number of pieces. Let's write total. And the number of strawberry pieces. So she's not going to probably pick a strawberry piece or have a less likely chance since that probability went down. All right, good. So the probability of picking a strawberry candy first, how many are there? There are 5 out of, let's see how many total. 5 and 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. So 5 out of 18 is your probability of picking a strawberry candy first. Then, what's that probability of picking a cherry candy? 3 out of how many pieces are left now, since you already took one out? Out of 17. Multiply those probabilities, always simplify if you have to. So 5 over 18 times 3 over 17 is, let's see, 15 over, let's get a calculator, 18 times 17 is 306. Divide by 3, I'm left with 5 over 1 over 2 is my simplest version of that. Okay? Good. So I want you to do 1 through 5. You can consider this your left-hand page. Rolling the number cube. I want you to do for each of these. Okay? Figure out if it's dependent or independent and figure out those probabilities. Are you adding those probabilities or are you multiplying them? It depends on the word. So make sure that you do 1 through 5. The code for this lesson is stapler.